All right. Wow. We just got off of that shit.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene
Oh,
from a
it's out
few
now.
moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as
I
they
didn't even
emerge from the
know.
locker room. And we're just
I
about
didn't even
ready
know it
for
was out
football
now.
as the Texans get
What they
set to
want, like
match up
44?
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
Right. 9.99. Oh no, but nigga, well they got your ass. Right. Oh, well, they just charging you taxes then. Okay.
Now a first down throw.
They ain't never hit me with no tax.
Is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse
Be
James.
nah,
Now
nigga.
it's second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, second and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And that's complete to Jesse James. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
I do believe we'll see a little bit
Send me
more
an
of this as
invite,
this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 more yards that go around. A first
we can go do that right now.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those.
We can do that right now, sir.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really.
I'm gonna do that right now. What's up, D.I.? What y'all want to do?
One that's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned.
No, I just want to play with Dante.
Here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play.
I know that's y'all boy.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now the first carry for
That's right there.
And some room to roam now. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all
I was saying that he talking about he want to get his Pro 2 back. He talking about he can.
You can script and diagram plays all you want, but no one really envisions something like that happening this early in the game. How about that run to get things started? Didn't he win NFC Player of the Week last week?
Yeah, he was on fire a week ago, and what a start to this one.
Yeah, no sign of him cooling down at all.
A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really
I'm gonna say Nate because he cheat.
And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
I'm just saying that because he's cheap, though. I guarantee you Nato is spending money on that right now to get better players.
On the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what'll be a 3rd and 4. And before they can run this 3rd down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
But it's Nathan. He'll find a way to cheat, though.
On 3rd down, Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
Yeah, he did get his ass. Go ahead and give him, though, boy. Fire him up. Fire him up. Fire him up, though, boy. Fire him up.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Officially, no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down.
I just want to go Shakespeare here. My kingdom for a yard. Quarterback sneak, nothing doing.
And he will take it. Score.
Boy, you better stop playing, nigga. I wrote and produced all your first songs, nigga. What you talking about, nigga? Gucci Gang, nigga? That was my song, nigga. I gave you that song. I gave you your first big hit. Man, listen.
So many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run.
Hold up. Is it? Hold up. Oh my God. I'm listening in this, man. What's going on, Miss Kimber?
On 1st and 10, Watson. Crossing route. He hits Demarius Thomas. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and they tend to stall them out when you do that.
James has it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. Touchdown, Houston. Jesse James, his first touchdown of the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home. Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Now it's Wilson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy and move the football on the ground. They feel better. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play. And that's how they got it done.
Let's see what happens here. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Sitting alongside Charles Davis on Brandon The pitch goes to Smith.
I remember that.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline.
Oh?
Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
Oh?
They really had a picket fence in front of him.
Even I can do that.
Fine to get upfield.
Even I can do that.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chain.
Nigga, didn't you learn the last time when we went to the construction site, bro? Wow. Hell nah. What?
A first down carry for Smith. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there. And
Nah, I'm going right here.
The best play callers in any league know how to break their tendencies. They study themselves. They
You ain't give me. Oh my God! Oh, it's a lot of people landing up over there. Play. I'm laying right here.
Just to make the defense think, even if it's not
No, I'm going to these houses right here, right below y'all.
They'll toss it to Smith. And 3 yards.
There's 2 people over there with y'all, bro.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Under 4 to play now.
Yes, you should have, future.
3rd down.
Just another dude over there with y'all, man.
Cooper's got it. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
I got 2 of them over here where I'm at.
Cooper out of
I'm on the outskirts.
in Miami, making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. Here's a give to Smith. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I got a Koshka down here.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, definitely.
Down to
I can use one of those.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It's funny when I go back to our pregame meeting with Amari Cooper, and we mentioned, what if they play man coverage against you? He almost seemed offended by it, didn't he?
I'll beat it. That's basically what he said, right?
I mean, the best receivers we've ever talked to and covered, when you talk about covering them with one guy, they think that's a personal affront. If they feel like if they can't just beat one defender, then they're not very good.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. Take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
Damn.
No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4.
Let me see if I can hit him around.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Oh, shit, I need to move.
The Texans now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view.
To catch me.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll slip
no vehicle.
32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's letting him go for Fuller. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Prescott now on 2nd down.
For real.
And they have the football and will take
I ain't coming across no vehicles at all, bro.
Coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Go.
After the interception, here's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Forced out to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It's hurry-up mode time for the Texans, hustling up to the line. Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And his guys have got it
Fuck.
back at the closing
Damn.
stages of the first half.
The king? Seriously?
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10.
Mm-hmm.
Final play of the half. Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. It's incomplete.
Oh.
Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Fisher. Sports halftime report. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace. Separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. It's a big play there on 3rd down. And even 40 yards.
Huh? I'm still there. What are you talking about? Oh, wow. Yeah, it shall say I'm waiting on party, too. I've been sitting there waiting. Like, wow. Nah, bro, I wasn't.
So now then, the big play
That's
has them all
foul.
the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The give is to Elliott, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. They go to Elliott again, and only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
Well, they had that one snipped out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. And forthcoming, a field goal try for the Cowboys. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And now it's a two-score game at 9, 16-7. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
To throw on second is Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Come back. Richmond. Tiger.
Throwing on third down, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
On first down, it's Watson. Eluding and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
Oh, wow.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
We got three. Richmond. Two jet. Come back. Tiger.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Third and long, it's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Desperation time. Watson on fourth down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And now here come the Cowboys. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, with about 95% chance of winning.
Yeah, I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
Yeah, and knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Cowboys on third down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is. But how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's James. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
To throw is Watson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, next defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Looking deep for Elliott. It got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one goes for 36 yards. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. The point after is good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Richmond. Hey, green the line.
Watson now looking to throw on 2nd down. Underneath for Miller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Watson on 1st down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another 1st.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Throwing here, Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 52 yards.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, You might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. DJ Reader in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Prescott from the gun. Past the 20. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Elliott. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now, maybe. They're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Complete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Well, Prescott here to throw. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Houston, good night, everybody.